I mean, nothing of value lost, really. To be drawn together is a great out-of-context compilation, and then the rest of the episodes exist.
Well, great out-of-context compilations where then the rest of the episodes exists aside, or the opposite, whatever. Hello and welcome to the AWKWARDCast.
Hello,
where
everyone.
Ayn Wye and Keyframe create great clips, and then also
the rest of the podcast
and then
happens.
also podcast around it. And you are here to watch it live.
You are all here waiting for
Yeah.
when's the moment that Wolfhead will edit another clip of this show.
I know, and it's basically like, no, unless of course this, what I just said, gets turned into a clip, then it's a lie. Then I have lied to you. If you're still watching and this is not part of an entire episode, turn off. This is a trap. Whoever created this clip, they made me look even worse than... No, that's not possible. What happened to all the cancelled clips where I did say really dumb things? I'm still here, somehow.
I feel like a show. I would be more like an adult than I would... Oh, okay, whatever. But no, like... I mean, nothing's going to top the clip of "You paid to be here." That is still the highest...
Yeah, but this is not very... there's not a lot of cancellation going on.
Oh, no,
there.
I'm just saying there's not going to be another out-of-context clip that is that funny.
Wolf, I hope you heard that challenge.
I mean, there's plenty of cancelable clips. I would love to see...
Oh, in general, like the most out
yeah.
of context clip.
I need like a bunch of cancelable clips of Ayn Wye set to Night of the Mountain King, you know. And it just gets progressively worse as it goes on.
I mean, I could just, out of principle, start quoting Community to promote them. I can excuse racism.
You can excuse racism?
Wait, did you ask that for real, or do you also know the clip?
I know the clip.
Okay.
I've watched Community. Granted, the clip from Community that always gets to me is not that one. It's the it's the clip of when the guy comes in dressed as like a peanut bar and starts freestyle rapping, and he has like a mental breakdown while he does it. Where he just starts like getting really mad at other rappers. He's like, "I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me," and he walks out the room.
The Dean?
Yes, the Dean.
Oh, okay. I was like, weird costume. Sounds like the Dean.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, we have come here together for a special purpose, because this is a special episode.
Yes.
It's not just us. I mean, it is just us.
Yes.
But we also... We just came across this idea the other day. Mm-hmm. We were just in a call, like, off screen and everything.
I know,
just
gross.
us talking. Hey, again. And for some reason, we got on the topic of movies we actually are looking forward to.
Yes.
And while I was, for some reason, stuck on some kind of weird IMDb list, which might or might not include movies from 2025 to begin with.
And I was on Wikipedia, because in the same conversation, I was also looking up the highest grossing films of all time and getting really confused at some of the things that are in that top 50. Did you know, chat, that the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland movie is apparently one of the highest grossing films of all time? Just
and I haven't even watched it
yet. The normal-ass Johnny Depp one? It's like, why? Why did so many people paid money dollars for that? Like, some of them make sense, like, you know, Lion King, Frozen, all that kind of stuff. Phenomenons.
Okay.
Well,
but not our topic today.
Yeah, not our topic today.
Exactly.
It will be another topic. I want that to be.
Our topic is...
Kinger.
This.
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, our idea is just to go down the list.
Yes.
So,
why is it already ranking box? Oh yeah, because
the first three already.
Started.
Yes, we are already in 2025. So, Den of Thieves doesn't ring any bells.
Who's in it? Gerard Butler, O'Shea Jackson Jr.
I don't even know Den of Thieves 1, so I don't know anything about 2. So,
One of them days.
That looks like I'm the target demographic. Not. So yeah, also no idea.
An American female buddy comedy. Totally made for you.
Yeah, I feel spoken to.
And Wolfman.
Yeah.
I've heard of this one.
This is the first one I at least heard of, that's true. I also heard of it, so it's just werewolf.
Yeah,
modern interpretation of werewolf. Just a very traditional werewolf movie.
It literally says that it is a reboot of the 1941 The Wolfman.
Okay. Cool. So I guess we keep going fast until we find the ones we have something to say about. Oh.
No, just the thing about the Wolfman.
Oh.
Because I realize that it's Universal, so it's a Universal movie monster.
Ah, they're back at it.
Have you ever heard of them trying to make a cinematic universe?
Yes. Wasn't Tom Cruise's The Mummy supposed to be the first one?
There's a fantastic picture. I implore people to look it up, where you look up the prospective cast list for the Universal movie monster cinematic universe. I know that it had a stupid name. It was like the Dark Universe or something.
Okay,
and there's a cast photo, but you could tell that no one was in the room at the same time as this photo. There it is.
Okay.
It's just
bringing it in.
It's so.
Wait, this was not the picture, but here it is.
Oh,
now I'm opening it. Oh, vulture. Who even is that? Okay.
But no, apparently none of them were in the room at the same time to take this photo. And you can... It's just so... It's so awkward looking. Because, you look at that and you think, oh, Frankenstein, Dracula, Universal movie monsters.
Isn't he the hero in The Mummy, so he's not even the mummy? So he isn't even the monster. He's just a dude who fights against it. Yeah.
I mean, this is essentially the equivalent of the what's it called? Not the Serious Six, the
Sinister Six?
Thank you. That Sony was trying to do, and then was like, no. We just brought in Vulture from the other universe for nothing. He's just living with Morbius now, and now they're roommates, and they spin a chore wheel, and someone gets very mad when someone doesn't wash the dishes. Mm-hmm. I want that sitcom. Oh. I want Morbius and Vulture, the roommates show.
Oh, I really just realized how true your statement is about nobody was in the same room.
Yeah.
One of these people is surprisingly tall compared to the fact that they're a real-life tiny person. I just realized that, wait, why is he so much bigger appearing than, for example, Russell Crowe? They scaled him up. I don't even want to know how many millions they paid, not to mention that he is kind of merging into the chair.
Also, look at his hand. I think it's supposed to be holding the top of this, but it's obvious going just this.
Yeah, and they stole whatever Russell Crowe was leaning on for the photo shoot.
Yeah, this.
Because this is not a natural hand gesture.
That's the hand that you have when you're holding a cane.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they photoshopped Tom Cruise's...
so much bigger.
They photoshopped Tom Cruise's Apple box off.
No.
It's such a great photo.
But his foot is kind of still looking too tiny. I believe they only photoshopped scaled the rest up.
But I wonder if they're trying to do this cinematic universe again and starting with Wolfman. Because, oh my god, please. But yeah, so let's go, and just to keep in mind, this is, I think, a list of American releases.
It's explicitly saying
so
American. There's our chat.
If there's a film coming out that is in your neck of the woods, sorry, we don't care about Canada, and we don't care about France.
At least we just go through that list.
Yeah, so.
So, okay, wait, Den of Thieves is back? What?
Well, because it only released in January.
Yeah, but it's also still the number 10 of the yearly releases.
No. 10 max.
Oh, the 10s
max. That's the day it came out.
Ooh, that makes a lot more sense. But then, where are those? Oh, because they are... Oh, the ranking
They are the top 3 films so far. He's learning.
Okay. Apparently, yeah. So, this one doesn't even get its own Wikipedia page. That is promising.
Extremely unique dynamic.
Okay.
I mean, that's a great name for a movie.
I guess we skip the ones we have never even heard of, because this list is probably long. I mean, it's an entire year's worth of movies. Oh, there we are. Here again.
Back in Action. I've heard of the name. Oh, yeah, this is Cameron Diaz coming back into acting.
Yeah. I mean, she has actually been out for a while. What was the last thing? The Holiday or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. I really wanted to say Shrek Forever After, but no, I think she came back for another. No, was it like the Annie movie? I think was one of her last roles. Cameron Diaz, where's your filmography? Because she basically like soft retired for a while.
I probably should have just jumped to filmography. Is the filmography not on here?
Go to the top of career.
Oh, top of career.
Usually they have like
a list of here is the full filmography.
Maybe go down to other work. Oh, there it is. Further information.
Okay. There we go. So recent stuff. Zip. So here we have. Oh yeah, look at this.
2014. Yeah, Annie, the Usher Annie.
But yeah, 11 years of just
hanging out.
Good on her.
Yeah, and like, she has two big things: Back in Action and Shrek 5. But yeah, so okay. I mean, like, if it's a good movie, I'll go see it.
Haven't heard anything about it yet.
I'm a generally ambivalent person about Cameron Diaz. Don't hate her. Don't have any reason to.
I mean, I like to see movies with her back in the day.
I mean, like, what's the flavor text of this movie? Does it say what it is? Action comedy. Can you click on the page?
I guess I can click on the page.
They need to put synopsises in Wikipedias. I don't want to read the whole plot. You know, IMDb does that right. At least.
Should we go back to the IMDb list?
No, absolutely not. But okay. Alarium.
Oh, look, Stallone and somebody else.
By Michael Polish. I wonder what he is. What's under that? Henry Danger. Oh, this is like based off a Nick show?
So it kind of looks like it too.
Oh, yeah. It's a very Nickelodeon... Hey, here's Drake and Josh or Keenan and Kel and stuff, but they're superheroes. Okay. Yeah, whatever. It'll be for the kids.
I was about to say, like, probably not for us.
Wish you were here.
It sounds familiar, but
a romantic drama. Boring.
Both sides. It doesn't even get its own page, so that's a red flag. Doesn't ring any bells. Where are the
the beginning of the year really is just... I mean January releases. There's a Star Trek movie coming out?
Wait, what?
Star Trek Section 31.
Huh. Upcoming sci-fi...
What is this?
Oh, Paramount Plus, that's why.
Well, yes, but is this taking place in, like, one of the newest shows? It is set in the lost era between the original series and Star Trek The Next Generation. Huh. Oh, look, Michelle Yeoh. I mean, I like her, so...
I wasn't even aware that there is a lost generation in Star Trek as well.
Well, I mean, like, I guess, yeah, like, they went from original series to Next Generation, and every subsequent one was in the future, so I guess that makes sense. The next one was... All of them are in the future, you get what I mean?
I mean, but if you look at it like... I can see how Star Trek, the Star Trek universe tries to, the Next Generation and onward, try to not talk about it, because it was this embarrassing era where they had this comeback of pointy shoulder pads, and they were like, the fashion of this particular 2 or 3 decades, after the great Captain Kirk, but before
Picard.
Rather. Oh, that was an embarrassing time for the Alliance. No, not Alliance. What are they called? Starfleet. It was an embarrassing time in Starfleet. They had this shoulder pads, dude. We don't like to talk about it.
But it's her character from Discovery, so I don't know where Discovery takes place on the timeline, so this is just annoying. But okay. Inheritance.
Cool. Never heard of it.
We need to get out of January. It's Brave the Dark, Screamboat. Oh, this is the Steamboat one. Okay, now we're reaching peak. I'm excited for this one because Mickey Mouse is being played by David Howard Thornton, which for people who know the Terrifier movies, he's the clown.
I don't know. But isn't this a little bit misleading because it's just a tall dude with a mask?
No. Oh. That's the other Steamboat Willie one. This one is, well, like the premise says, it's like the film is set on a late-night ferry ride in New York City where commuters and deckhands and all the usual passengers are attacked by a murderous and mischievous mouse who is mean, tiny, and loves getting up to no good.
Okay, so these proportions we see on the poster are actually the real deal. So we have somebody who has a very Mickey Mouse shape.
Yes, so it's, it is, I look, usually I hate these, hey, we're public domain, let's make a horror movie things. I think that is, this is people grabbing at cash, because horror movies are very cheap to make with high. Look up the budgets for the original Halloween movies. It is low investment, high reward. But I can't hate this.
I also can't hate it, but I will not go watch it.
The thing is that if Art the Clown is in it, I like the Terrifier movies. They are gory fun that the easy of heart should not watch. But like, he could be fun in it, but I need to know, like, what are they gonna do? But, okay.
But yeah, first movie on our list that got our attention on January 24th.
Thank you, Screamboat.
Yeah.
You are cordially invited. Is that a crocodile?
Or a stuffed one, or a puppet, or whatever. Upcoming American comedy.
With Will Ferrell and Reese Witherspoon.
I mean,
like...
Talking about people who haven't been in front of a camera forever.
Yeah.
Look at her smile.
Look at that smile.
She happy.
But,
she happy. What is your filmography? Where do we find this?
Probably other work again.
That's true.
Or maybe it's actually at the top of her career.
Business and filmography.
No, that's philanthropy. That is the other word.
Public image.
Oh, no, go filmography and accolades. It literally says it right there.
Let's go there. Have you been alive? A little bit of bling.
Oh, yeah, she's in the Sing movies.
Oh, so more voice work. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, that's what...
Producer.
Yeah.
Wrinkle in Time.
So, yeah,
also,
took a break in 2020 and then came back. So, okay, perfectly fine.
That's reasonable.
And then Will Ferrell was in Zoolander too. So he has work.
Okay.
Dogman. Oh, yeah, the DreamWorks movie.
I have seen the...
Yes, so this is... It's from the same author and creator as the Captain Underpants movies, but this is...
It looks similar.
Because the thing is that I think... Pardon that I don't remember things from 3rd grade, but I think in context that is the book that the kids in the Captain Underpants movies write. So it's their comic book. So it will have the logic of a children's comic book. But the whole thing is just like this dog and this cop tried to defuse a bomb, and the dog's head is still alive and the man's body is alive, but not the man's head. So they sew them together and he becomes... Dogman. I think they even say in the trailer, don't think too much about it.
Yeah, because there is technically then... It's mostly just the dog surviving, isn't it? Because the man is dead.
Yeah, I mean, like, they even animated in the trailer where they come up with the idea. You see that the human guy's body gives a thumbs up to be like, I consent.
Oh, okay. Fair.
But yeah. I probably will go see it. I'll probably will go see it. It looks like stupid fun. I mean, like, I like the people in it. Also... I think it'll be charming because the main character is a silent character. He actually does not talk, which was one of those things where I heard they're making this movie. I was like, are they gonna
Please don't make him talk.
Don't make him talk. He's literally the only one who doesn't talk. So there you go. I mean, like, DreamWorks has been doing okay recently.
That's true. So yeah, so far they're doing okay. I mean, you know what's coming down the list at some point.
Bad Guys 2 is also coming down the list.
That's also true. Okay, so they are still in our good side. No, haven't heard of it.
No, that's not the Jack Quaid movie I'm looking forward to this year.
I haven't heard of this one either.
Okay, sure. Valiant.
Ew,
American. Kinda pregnant. Oh no, that's a Happy Madison movie. That never is a sign of quality.
Okay, so I guess it's a big skip.
Well, yeah, because it's from Adam Sandler's production company.
Wait, is this him? What's his name?
Ke-Huy Quan?
If this is...
Yes, it is the guy from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I was bound to say Temple of Doom, but fine.
Yes, yeah, both work. One he got an Oscar for and one he didn't.
Yeah, he never reached the height he got with Harrison Ford.
But no,
But I mean, just him in it, is this enough to sell us on it?
I mean, like, I don't know what the movie's about.
That's a very fair point. What does it say?
It's an action comedy. So,
okay, this already sounds promising.
Marvin Gable is a successful realtor who must pass as a violent hitman come back to haunt him. Oh no.
This.
Marvin Gable is a successful realtor, whose past as a violent hitman comes back to haunt him when his former partner reveals that his brother is hunting him. I kind of like that idea.
Yeah, and especially if you have a good lead, it might just be dumb action, fun. But yeah, with a good lead, I might be, if in the first week of February, I'm in need of some cinematic
yeah, there you go.
Stuff. I might actually check that out.
Hard Eyes. Is it a romantic? Okay.
This is horror movie, right?
No, it says romantic comedy slasher film. Okay.
Okay. See,
my
interest
is piqued. How do you do that? Co-workers working late on Valentine's Day are mistaken for a couple by the infamous Hard Eyes killer. Oh no. We're not dating. We're not. It's like okay, that could be stupid fun.
That'll go be stupid fun, huh?
But that seems more like I will watch this on streaming than I will go see this in the theaters.
I mean, that is like it's still a little bit early, but nah. Here's basically the lineup for Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. For the desperate people, you have kind of pregnant. Mm-hmm. Then for the people who are just, look, there are hearts in it technically, but it's action comedy. So for the people who are not like then for the people who just want to see people die. So for the singles, here's the singles one for Valentine's Day.
And then Retner, Frankie Muniz, you're back? Why? Is Malcolm not in the middle anymore?
Yeah.
It is a science fiction thriller movie.
Never heard of it.
Okay, sure.
No idea.
Oh, and now a Witcher movie.
When I'm ready.
That will not... Oh, it's an animated one.
On Netflix. I mean, I would just hope that it's a different team behind it than the one behind the Witcher show, where you just heard how Henry Cavill fought for like 2 seasons against the executives because he is a Witcher fanboy, and they are just like, we hate the material, but buddy, give us buddy. If the same people who hate the source material are behind that, then
I mean, it's a different director than the stuff in the Witcher movies. So because it's it's Studio Mir. Studio Mir does good stuff.
The Castlevania people, or because
I think Studio Mir is My Adventures with Superman.
Oh.
And X-Men 97. So they do a lot of good stuff. So,
but that's still just the animators.
Yes,
the people.
Yes. But I don't think it is associated with the same studio and folks that did the original, especially since like it's a completely different cast.
Yeah.
So cautious optimism.
Exactly. So
Bridget Jones mad about the boy.
I haven't watched any Bridget Jones movie, so I will not start with the final one.
There's what's Bridget Jones?
Oh, this is a British thing. Wait, it can't be because it's American movies.
I've heard the name Bridget Jones.
The first one is Bridget Jones breakfast for chocolate for breakfast or something. So it's. I believe it starts out with her being a single in a little bit advanced age, so not in her 20s anymore or something.
Okay.
And then, but it's also comedy. Like, somebody who has seen it talk about it. I mean, I'm talking out of my ass because I just know that my family liked it, but I never got around to watch it.
Okay. Well, I mean, like. Here's the thing that most people will realize when we go through this list. If the topic of it is romantic comedy, I will either not know of it or I will not care.
That is fair, and no, I never watched it, so I can't speak on it. So it did well.
A modern retelling of Pride and Prejudice.
Oh,
that's an interesting elevator pitch. Oh, cool, Marvel.
Don't fucking care.
Yeah, look, but don't you want to see Harrison Ford be Red Hulk and
don't fucking care?
Don't you want to see the terrible CGI
So
Red
the
Hulk?
Gorge. Never heard of that one. Apple TV, so that is.
If there's other Marvel things on this list, be prepared for him to try to get through it as fast as possible. Nothing.
No pages. Oh, the monkey.
What the fuck is this thing?
I just saw a review of it. I guess a reviewer, early access thingy.
Sure.
So apparently it's even based on Stephen King or something. One that is just very 80s kind of horror. There is this monkey thingy, which is like
oh yeah, that fun thing.
Two dudes find it in an attic, and by just finding it and introducing it, getting it into the world, anybody who kind of gets in contact with it or whatever dies in a horrific way. And it's just about the joy, if you are that kind of a person, of seeing how all the people get in very creative and silly ways killed off.
That sounds like a comedy Final Destination.
Yeah. It is even a comedy horror film.
But
so it is meant to be silly.
This is a genuine question. Mm-hmm. Did anyone own that monkey doll unironically back in the day? Because because this is obviously a type of, the little symbol monkey is popular enough that it was in Toy Story and all these things. It is a known toy, which means it must be popular. Who the fuck gave that to their kids? Because one thing, it's annoying, because it's just...
Also, it's not really battery. It's like...
Yeah, like a...
So, I assume it was it's a pre-battery day toy. So, it might be that this is what our grandparents played with.
I mean, yes. I just always... this is the same thing of looking at...
I just spotted a name of Elijah Wood associated with it in one way or another.
Do we get to watch Elijah die? But, no, it's just the thing of, it's the same thing with looking at the old designs for, Chuck E. Cheese and shit, where it's like, why did the past generations find these to be aesthetically appealing and not the scariest fucking thing I've ever seen?
Yeah, I mean, it's like with the dolls.
Oh, no, fuck this movie.
Fuck that movie. Okay.
Okay, I think it's this, it's based on a true story thing. Mm-hmm. And I saw a trailer for this before, I think Wild Robot or something.
Okay.
It's about our son is autistic and he constantly wears hats or weird things to school. And everyone's like, it's so hard for me to be the parent of this autistic boy, and but then they also do that whole trope of because the only way to justify this autistic kid's existence is if he supplements the lives of others, and be his honesty and everything. Helps this new kid in school and helps people see things in this more beautiful way. I fucking hate movies like this where it's like, why are you... It's like when they used to do that whole magical black man trope where it's like, this character is only here to guide the other characters and have wisdom. No, the autistic kid is just there to be weird and also be like, oh, aren't you just a magical special thing? This is your superpower. I fucking hate plot lines like this. And also so much of the trailer was like, oh, it's so difficult for the parents. Where? Oh.
That's what they get for vaccinating their child when it was still a baby.
Well, there you go. There's your out of context cancelable clip. Oh, God. But yeah, so that one is... Oh, and also Zachary Levi's in it, which is just... God, what a downfall of a person. I'm sorry, Chuck.
Yeah, but what was it like? First, Shazam was still good shit.
Yeah, he was...
And of course, Eugene.
Yeah, he did Chuck, which was good. Eugene, fantastic. The first Shazam movie, wow.
I liked it, yeah.
Shazam 2. And then Harold and the Purple Crayon. And then being very mad at Dwayne The Rock Johnson on TikTok Lives. And then getting really, really religious.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay, let's move on. Miller Than Marriage, never heard of it.
A family drama movie, yeah. Sure. Made for us, especially.
Yep, it's ours.
Old guy.
Old guy, singular. Okay, who is the old guy? It's Christopher Wall. German representation in Hollywood.
There you go.
I'm okay with it.
Oh, well, Oh, and Lucy Liu.
I was about to say, this is her.
Yeah,
that is
Charlie's
her.
Angel.
I wasn't aware that her last name has an I in it.
Yeah, but
I mean, like,
what? I guess it's about an old guy.
It looks like
It's
action comedy. Yeah, that's everything screams action comedy in this poster.
Oh,
so I
very
believe
much
it.
so. Okay.
But how old? Wait, now I need to know how old is Christopher Waltz that he's already the old guy.
68.
Okay, yeah. Because his rise to popularity was relatively recently, but I guess he really only became that popular at an advanced age.
I mean, Harrison Ford only got popular like in his first big role was when he was 40. So.
Really?
Damn. Oh yeah. So and then Cleaner.
That sounds like some kind of Repo Man kind of stuff.
Paul Andrew Williams.
British action thriller. How does this work in the American movie list?
Probably a co-production.
Yeah.
Oh, Woody Harrelson's in it. And Shang-Chi. Okay, so it could be. Could be fun.
Something to probably look out for a trailer.
I need something that's amazingly bad or amazingly good. Come on. Last Breath.
That looks.
This looks like my nightmare.
Yeah. Survival thriller film. Okay.
Underwater.
People are drowning. Excellent.
Okay. Oh.
The Day the Earth Blew Up.
Oh yeah. So this is an actually fully animated Looney Tunes film.
Oh.
That is. Which the thing is, it's been out in Germany. It came out in Germany first. It's been out in Europe since 2024.
I was about to ask, it only has 1.5 months before written off for Texas. So
everyone is it's that one of those things where it's like, I'm surprised this actually is getting a proper theatrical release when it seemed like they just wanted to refuse anything Looney Tunes, given how much they were really wanting to just bury Coyote versus Acme. When I would argue this one's probably the more expensive one to make, but but I've heard it's good from people who, I mean, it's Looney Tunes. You know what you're going into when you're going to go see something where the main characters is Daffy Duck and Porky Pig.
I guess so, yeah.
If you're not into zany comedy, if you're going in wanting the Looney Tunes show, you're going to be very disappointed.
Oh, okay.
If you're going in wanting to watch a Looney Tunes movie, classic Looney Tunes,
then you get it.
Yeah, then you get it.
Oh, yeah. Also, Christopher Waltz Austrian? Might be. I'm actually not sure. I just know that his mother tongue is German. I never looked into his actual nationality, to be honest.
Let's go back up to Christopher Waltz.
Where was it? It was old guy.
It's purple. Austria from mother.
Oh, yeah.
Germany from father.
So, okay. But born in Vienna, so...
Born in Austria, probably.
Oh, citizenship. Oh, wow. Triple citizenship. Damn.
Yeah.
He is a U.S. citizen by now.
Naturalized. I guess he was just here long enough. But, yeah, sure. Yeah, why not have 3 passports?
Yeah.
Legend of Ochi.
Is this a video game? I don't know.
It should not be on this list if it is.
No, as in adaptation.
Oh, adaptation? I don't know.
American fantasy adventure, written and directed by never heard of.
It's an A24 movie, so it's like an indie thing. Oh, Finn Wolfhard's in it, and Willem Dafoe.
So maybe it is worth
maybe
keeping an eye out.
I mean, given that it's an A24 movie, expect it to be in 3 movie theaters for a day and a half.
My dead friend Zoe.
Oh.
Comedy drama.
Sure.
American war comedy drama. Oh, that sounds like a really real feel-good movie.
Which war?
Also that.
Which war? The ghost of her dead best friend. Don't steal my ideas. I'm concerned that they are not saying which war. Wait, is it based on a thing? Scroll up a bit. Scroll. Written by, directed, starring. It's based on Hausman Stroke's short film Merit X Zoe. Click on Kyle Hausman. I have a feeling, given this name.
Kyle Hausman. This one.
American film screenwriter. Who are you? What war? You can't just say it's a war film and not tell me which war. No address. Yeah, and no war
another feel-good movie. I can already tell.
Oh, totally. Mickey 17.
Oh, I just also heard about that one. Dude gets...
Oh, Bong Joon-ho. Oh, this is the Parasite guy.
Oh yeah, exactly. So this is the first thing he did since Parasite, and it's another totally not critical
social commentary.
social commentary movie. So he is the dude basically signs up for a program where he gets cloned over and over, and his clones basically get sent on explorative death missions to find out. Place for colonization in space or something.
A canary in a coal mine kind of thing.
And he is number 17, so 16 versions of him have already perished.
Oh, fun.
And apparently the movie follows number 17. So
that sounds like such a feel-good thing.
I know, but what does... I mean,
it's black comedy, so it's going to be that type of funny where you're like,
yeah. I mean, it probably comes... I look at it a lot more positive, since this is basically one of the premises in Hard Space Shipbreaker.
Yeah.
Where you also sign up with this corporation, where you sign basically your bodily autonomy away, and they just keep
I didn't mean this
you.
As a slight. This sounds like a concept that I am interested in. It was more of the thing of it being listed as a black comedy instead of when this is a very tragic concept.
I guess this is something for a specific audience.
This is a SpongeBob movie.
I would think so, yeah.
It got fully leaked last year.
Oh, lovely.
I'm not... I got forced to see the leak of it because TikTok.
So, good, bad?
It's actually pretty good, which is shocking because everything SpongeBob is bad recently. So it's one of those things where I'm like, how did you not fuck this one up? What did you do there? I mean, the whole movie is just like Plankton trying to give a good anniversary gift to his wife.
Aww.
Like, it's actually a very nice concept. And that's the whole movie. Like, weirdly, it's like the Megamind kind of thing, where he's not a bad guy in the movie, even though he is the villain of the show. But, it's a movie made for kids. I'm just shocked with how good it was for a kids movie.
Okay, fair. Lost Lands... Never heard of it? Okay. The over-the-topness of the cover
it's
piques
based
my
on
interest.
A story by George R.R. Martin.
Huh.
So what is it? Oh, it's Paul W.S. Anderson. Oh, my favorite guy. The Resident Evil movies.
Oh, okay. And Style over substance.
And what was it? It's not... It was Alien versus Predator, I think he did, because it's the PG-13 one, where it's like, why is this movie concept PG-13? But...
Okay, so...
But Dave Bautista's in it. That is a... This feels like that push the button game where it's like, you get this, but this...
But he's picky with his roles, right?
Yeah, so it could be good. Paul W.S. Anderson does have a few good things. I like to say that he's the Resident Evil guy because it's funny to just acknowledge your worst made thing.
But also this means he is... the one married to the Yolovich model lady?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So is she in here?
Probably will be a cameo, I'm sure.
Because she's not among the main lists. But yeah, okay.
Okay, let's see.
Partially curious because just trusting in basically Dave Bautista's agent.
Becoming a guinea fowl.
Okay. Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, sure.
The senior doesn't say anything. Sports drama, I'm out. Sports film. What is happening in February? Jesus.
Yeah,
Rule Breaker also sounds like sports.
Black Bag is an upcoming spy thriller by Steve Soderbergh. That name sounds familiar. What have you done?
Look at his face.
Traffic, King of the Hill. Oh! I know him because he helped make Magic Mike.
Oh.
Why are you doing a spy film?
Well.
Oh, and he's the Oceans guy.
Like 11 and so on.
Like Oceans trilogy and film franchise, so yes.
I mean, the first one was... I liked the first one.
Yes, so it could be good.
Then the milking started. So, okay, Black Bag.
Oh, this one I'm excited for.
Oh.
So, this is Novocaine, which is... When I said earlier that this is... I'm waiting for the Jack Quaid film I'm excited for. So this is about Jack's character who, by some kind of medical thing, cannot feel pain. So you can put his hand on like a stovetop, he won't feel it. And he meets a girl that he likes. And the girl gets kidnapped, so he basically has to go all super spy, like action hero mode. And the thing is just all these people keep trying to beat him up, and he just doesn't feel the pain, so he's just casually, like, getting stabbed and stuff, and it's like, guys, please. It's such a weird concept, but the trailer is fantastic. I'm actually really excited for it.
Oh, it's comedy, okay.
Oh, it's
because I want to say...
The trailer made me, like, actually laugh out loud, which I don't do with trailers. So I'm excited for this one.
Curious.
Because it reminds me of, like, if the Crank movies did not have a lead that is so unlikable, like the guy in Crank, because Jack Quaid is just so naturally, like, charismatic. So it'll be good to hear good old Superman.
Okay, keeping that one in mind.
I think you'd really like that one.
Electric State.
I already hate the poster.
I heard something. No, this one I also heard something about that. It's actually. Oh, it's also a Netflix movie.
Oh wow, the cast is stacked though.
Yeah, but like very Netflix movie stacked. So it's probably one of those like a typical Netflix movie that just gets produced to be a trailer to get people to sign up for Netflix.
That makes sense.
So it's a forgettable fart in the wind, a very expensive fart in the wind, but it
very
pays
expensive.
the bill. So
Opus. Oh, okay, another A24 movie.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, the Snow White, which I'm like, what's gonna happen in it besides Snow White?
It's a Disney live action remake. Nobody fucking cares, and nobody should go watch it. Don't confirm their stupid decisions by giving them money.
The last good live action Disney remake was Aladdin, and I will stick on that.
It was okay.
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, the objectively good live action ones are The Jungle Book was an actually really good one because it was more like the Kipling books, and the Maleficent movies. I actually really like Maleficent.
Talking about Crank.
Oh, there he is.
A Working Man.
By David Ayer. Yeah, Sylvester Stallone wrote the screenplay.
Aye.
And it has Jason Statham, David Harbour. What a interesting combination of people.
I mean, let's maybe wait for a trailer before dismissing it. Giving it a fair chance.
Women in the Yard. That looks like such a feel-good movie.
And it also looks definitely like a movie that... American psychological horror film. Okay, never mind.
Is this like a... like the cult in... Oh, what's the movie that's like, not the bees?
Yeah. Okay, I know what you mean.
Wicker Man.
Yes.
Is it like that where it's like, oh, this is a cult of like women...
Maybe.
Is this like a Midsummer thing?
Because I was about to say, like, if it would just be some kind of artsy piece, then do you need to see it in cinema? But horror could be cinema, I think.
Death of a Unicorn, a supernatural comedy horror film.
Well then.
What a with Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega.
Huh.
It's another A24 movie. Wow, A24 has a lot coming out in the first 2 months of first 3 months of the year.
It doesn't scream cinema to me, but it's something where I'm like, I might check it out on streaming, depending on if it does something.
Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very... I mean, these are based off books, I remember, because it's like the No Good, Terrible, Very Bad Day kind of thing.
Okay.
It's for kids.
I was about to say,
it's
must
also
be an American thing.
It's a Disney Plus, like, kids movie. It'll be fun for them.
Okay.
Minecraft
movie.
I actually have had a full arc with this movie where I'm like,
oh boy, do tell.
I was like, oh, this movie's gonna suck. This is gonna be just for the brain rot kids who can't watch anything without Subway Surfers underneath. And then I watched the second trailer, and then I watched like the behind the scenes, and I'm like, shit, I'm actually really liking this concept. And oh no, they get it. Like, I was like, and now I'm like, I may actually go see it unironically.
Huh.
They still have not said what Jennifer Coolidge is playing in this movie. And she's not been in a single trailer. I need to know who she's gonna be. She's the mom from American Pie.
Stifler's,
I want a hot dog real bad. And in Legally Blonde.
Also
and everything.
that, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, maybe because I don't play in Minecraft, I'm still like, I don't know for whom this movie is.
I guess.
I mean, you will only know when you watch it, because I'm having the thing like, okay, people, will it be general enough that people who don't know what Minecraft is can enjoy it, aka the parents who follow their kids in there? Or will it be very beginner? Yeah, will it be enjoyable for them? Will it over-explain stuff to actually turn the people who know it off? Because they're like, oh, you already know this, get to the fun part. Or will it be the other way around, that they just go in and are like, if you don't know what Minecraft is, well, good luck with that movie. Or will they find a healthy middle ground while being a funny, interesting movie? I do wonder,
but I'm also kind of like, there's just some things where I'm like, this can't be for kids, given that the whole thesis of Jason Momoa's character is just parroting the Donkey Kong world record guy.
Maybe that is for the parents?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it, but also, like, God, you have to, there's a very particular audience with starting a trailer being like, even as a kid, I yearned for the mines. Like, that's such Discord humor. But, like, I don't know. I just kind of am like, the energy of this movie gives off the energy of someone who played Minecraft for a while, left Minecraft, and then came back and was like reliving the nostalgia, which is a very common feeling amongst players. But
do we know anything about the director and screenwriters?
No idea.
Okay.
These may be newbies, but you know, I actually have hope. I also am kind of like, I don't think Jack Black will be the villain, because it seems like they're not going to go
He's Steve. Steve is literally the protagonist of the game. Even I know that.
Yes, but I'm saying like, not villain, but the foil, because I thought they were going to go to the direction of that with Steve being a person who went into the universe, that it's like, oh, he is trying to escape life, like how kids go into video games to escape things, but you gotta go into the real world, man. Like, being very... There's so many video game movies that are weirdly anti-video game, where it's like... What?
No wonder that there is this assumption that they never turn out good.
I mean, this is a movie where they actually just fully acknowledge that they're in a game, or like a game world, like instead of being like, this is just how the world is. But yeah, it's an interesting start for April.
But yeah, we made it through only a quarter of the year so far, and look at the time, so we nearly need to...
Yeah, let's just speed it through, and if we see one that we're interested
that we have anything to say about.
Exactly.
So we're not
Don't know you.
Yeah, we're not gonna check anything out that...
King of Kings.
Doesn't... Oh wait, there's as in I see this guy looks very biblical, so we're gonna make a big...
It's a Christian animated movie.
Yeah, gonna make a big...
and then follow that is a movie called Sinners.
I know which... If I'm forced to watch one of those two, going by the name alone, I know, oh my god. Oh, Michael B... No, Michael B. Jordan was a good... who was Michael B. Jordan again? Help me.
Killmonger.
Oh, yeah. So he's...
Yes.
Okay.
Sneaks. I think that's like it's like a documentary about sneakers.
Oh wow, that sounds really like
sneakerhead
cinematic.
Culture is actually a big thing. The Accountant 2. What happened in The Accountant 1?
Wait, is this action? Upcoming action thriller. Oh yeah, that sounds like it. Wait, who is the...
Ben Affleck and J.K. Simmons. But okay, the Until Dawn one.
Until Dawn. Now that is... taking one of the more cinematic video game IPs, period, and turning it into a movie.
I'm going to be interested how they go about the fact that one of their creatures is something that you should not say out loud, because it's like, it's
appropriation.
It's like a closed culture, Native American word, like the. You know in the Pony Show, the
Yeah, I know what the name is. I have seen Until Dawn video game. I already watched this movie as a Let's Play.
Game. I just wonder if they're going to rename them or something. But, I mean, that's the last of their concerns, Until Dawn. But, I mean, I don't know how you could fuck this up. You basically already had a movie.
But that's the point. It takes a lot of it away, what makes it like...
is the video aspect of choice and
stuff. Exactly. Yeah. So, that is already like, okay. And I heard that they apparently tell a unique story, however that works, so
we'll see.
We'll see.
Oh, yay, Marvel!
Okay, fuck that.
Okay. A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. Oh, romantic comedy. Skip. Golden.
No, never heard.
Okay, I love this name. I don't know what it is. It's a slasher horror. But Clown in a Cornfield is an amazing title.
No anything.
With nothing attached. Just Clown in a Cornfield.
Final Destination Bloodline.
Is this the last one?
Aren't they all the last one?
This is the there are 6 Final Destinations. How many destinations can you go to?
I mean, they're all final. They're...
I just don't know how you can one-up, any of the... I feel like, the whole point of this is like Saw, where the deaths get more and more ridiculous. But at some point, you can't top yourself, right? Like, at some point, you become a cartoon.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Final Destination was also a concept that shouldn't have made 6 movies.
Also that. I mean, the thing is that always the people who manage to figure out the code and survive to then be on the shopping block again, and everybody who got kind of saved through or whose fate got altered through their survival are now also on the shopping block. So that's why it just keeps cascading.
Yeah.
That's my understanding of this entire franchise. I believe I never watched more than the first one.
I watched the first 3, and then I was like...
Oh, so you should technically, know even more about it then.
Oh, yeah. I watched them in high school, which is becoming farther and farther away.
But yeah.
Hurry Up Tomorrow.
It
Psychological
has a picture.
thriller.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know when I dropped off the series, but I watched the last one that I watched was...
Did we watch...
One with a helicopter and they are in a mountain.
Yeah, the Henry Cavill one.
Yes, it was a Henry Cavill
I know,
one.
because we watched this one together, and I have the specific memory of us commenting on how they were actually, like, accurate to reality with some things, where it's like when they were going down ropes, they had to put something over their hands so they don't get rope burn. Like, they had weird attention to detail things where it's like, this is almost grounded in reality, and then you have to remember this is Apple Box standard Tom Cruise.
It still has Simon Pegg, so I'm always happy to.
I mean,
see
like,
I don't
just
think
can't
I'm
wait
gonna watch it.
I just can't wait to see if this is the final movie.
But yeah, I'm the franchise lost me. Big fan of the first one, but as a franchise, I never got really hooked. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch it. This one I also not gonna watch because fucking live action remakes. Take that shit out of here.
The Last Rodeo, yeehaw.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm excited for Karate Kid Legends. I grew up with the original Karate Kid. The Jackie Chan one existed. I mean, I like the concept of Jackie Chan being the Miyagi of that, but like, and I did like Cobra Kai and like the shows and everything. So this one being like, oh, we're going to kind of fuse those universes. I'm excited for it, and I mean, the Karate Kid things have never disappointed me with their fight choreography. And that's pretty much what you go to for Karate Kid is wholesome family, and karate.
Also, just checking chat and a little bit of chats we missed. Like, the 5th was a prequel. The 5th Final Destination was a prequel?
I feel like if a prequel existed, they would have known not to do it.
That's the entire thing. Isn't the first movie about figuring out what's going on and starting to prevent it and stuff? So how does this work as a sequel, as a prequel? People died before the first people died?
Also, like, do we... Sometimes you wonder, do these things need a prequel? I don't need to know the origin of the Final Destination code. It's like, I don't need to know the origin of the box from...
Hellraisers?
Thank you. I love that you knew exactly what I was thinking. I don't need to know how the box got made. It's a box.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah, but yeah. I, as somebody who has not watched a single thing of the Karate Kid IP, heard good things about it. The first one is an absolute classic. Then yeah, Cobra Kai apparently is doing very well on Netflix.
Cobra Kai is the one thing from YouTube Red that went on to actually be something. Yeah. It was originally a YouTube Red show, and then Netflix was like, we'll just take that.
But no, I heard actual martial artists watching it with interest and being hooked on it. So. The Cobra Kai, so yeah, I will probably, at least not for myself, watch it because I have no personal connection to the IP.
The Life of Chuck.
Okay.
Not even a poster. From the world of John Wick Ballerina.
I don't.
Is this a spin-off movie?
Sounds very much like it going by the title.
I don't think Keanu has a waist that's snatched.
Yeah. No, I guess, is it at least what's the name of the guy behind John Wick? Is it Len Wise? No, not Len Wiseman. Shay Hatton also sounds wrong. So the brain behind it is not involved. So it stinks to me like money grab. So probably gonna skip unless I hear really, really good things about it. I mean, I love the John Wick movies. I was hyped for number 4 in cinema, but I was satisfied with the ending of John Wick 4 and was like, nice. Let's now all hop on our horses and ride into the sunset.
Let's all move on.
Exactly, and they did not. They did not.
John Wick is Shadow the Hedgehog now.
Exactly.
Oh, Elio. So this is the next Pixar movie.
Oh, okay,
and it's about a kid. I think if I remember correctly, he can enter his dreams and stuff.
There's nothing currently airing about that. And then he wakes up and brings when he dreams, he actually enters a isekai world full of fantasy, and then he wakes up and accidentally brings an elf chick from his isekai world into the real world.
Anyway, so it's
Elio, the potentially better product of a similar idea.
Yes. I'm excited because it is directed, one of the directors is the person who directed Turning Red. And I love Turning Red.
Yeah, that's a very
I did love, though, I saw a comment on one of the trailers for Elio being like, why are they doing this cartoony style? I was like, 'cause it's a cartoon? And people were like, but they used to do such realistic textures and stuff. Yeah, and the movies looked weird. Let things be cartoons.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for this one. I think it's a very cute concept. And, sometimes Pixar misses, but I trust that the person who made Turning Red, which is a really good Pixar film, to do another fun. If this has the same, this is a nice sit down with a blanket movie like Luca, that is all I ask. And it looks like it's going to be that with a little bit of pizzazz.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, there's a potential watch.
I mean, it'll be better than the other movie that comes out that day.
What was it about CGI that looks too cartoony? Let's have some CGI that tries to look realistic.
You want to know what's the most fuck thing? Is that I was talking about this with Saber's team today. Because apparently there's other clips of the other dragons in this movie. They made all the other dragons really realistic, but Toothless still looks semi-cartoony.
Basically identical to... He just has a little bit more shiny scales.
Which is weird, because for the stage show of How to Train Your Dragon, they did redesign Toothless to be realistic. So it's I don't know if they're going to make a fucking narrative thing that given that his species of dragon is a rare one, that's why he looks like this. But no, we can obviously tell it's because of brand identity.
Yeah.
Why does this need to be made? This makes me feel like those old fan films of Legend of Zelda fan film, or even the Nathan Fillion fan film thing to pitch Uncharted back in the day and stuff. If that trailer was just, hey, look what we can do to recreate this, that would be a cute little fan film, not a full-on fucking movie.
And it's also DreamWorks, buddy. Disney makes sadly a fuck ton of money with their live adaptations, but it also this is basically everybody chasing the MCU all over again. Disney already makes a fuck ton of money, but it's, I hope, fizzling out by now, because I'm getting so tired of live action remakes. And now they're jumping on the train, A, far too late, and B, better. Wasn't DreamWorks a studio that was founded on being better than Disney?
Yeah, it was founded on Disney's spite.
Yeah, exactly. So why DreamWorks?
Look, I guess of...
Hard skip, by the way.
This is not me defending the movie. I guess of any DreamWorks universe, How to Train Your Dragon could work in a live-action setting just because it's just general Viking fantasy. But it doesn't need to, because you already made 4 movies!
And they were great.
And they were they were great.
And even the Netflix shows were I believe, okay.
Oh,
and
yeah,
good. So,
the TV shows were fine.
They want to milk more.
No.
Yeah.
That's something different.
So...
Yes. This is my most hyped movie of the year.
Okay.
I love the 28 movies. I think they are the best zombie movies ever made. Mm-hmm. And I am just so excited, especially just because I need to know if they are retconning or going to explain all what happened at the end of 28 weeks later with all the zombies getting to Paris. Because
I mean, there's literally a tunnel.
I know there's no, I'm saying, like, are they going to be like, did they do the starving off method with everyone on the continental Europe continent? Because, like, you know, that was the whole reason why it was actually could be contained in the UK, is because the rage virus took place on an island. So you know it's like, why don't put your plague Inc. on an island, because it's going to take a long time to spread.
True.
But I'm just really excited. I fucking love these movies, and it's such a... It's also completely shot on an iPhone. Which is fascinating.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that.
Also,
right.
I heard, and also Cillian Murphy's coming back, which if people remember, he was in 28 Days Later. That was like one of his first big roles. He is not the zombie in the trailer. In the zombie in the field, which people had a genuine discussion with, of like,
is it him?
Is it him? Which I don't know if that's an insult to Cillian Murphy, but like, I'm just so excited. I love these movies so much, and it was also this movie has one of the best trailers that has. That's
the thing, like
that trailer is haunting.
That's a lot of hype comes from the trailer, so let's hope that it lives up. I'm not sure. Will I watch it in cinema or not? I don't know. I mean, I have seen the first two movies, so...
I think it is a cinema-worthy one.
I dare to say, if you're into it,
some of the shots in there, especially like the skull forest and stuff, like, I'm like, I just feel like there's stuff in there that's like, it'll look so... And then, you know that they're going to have the zombie horde scenes. They always do with these movies. Those scenes are always cool when you're on a big screen with surround sound, because
that's a fair point.
Because these movies have great sound design and stuff, because those rage zombies are terrifying.
Might be interesting. Might to see.
I also just respect that the 28 things actually acknowledge the fact that, oh yeah, if we just let zombies starve themselves, they'll just die. Because they are human.
Technically, yeah. Well, yeah. Okay,
Oh,
wow.
F1. So some
Brad
sort.
Pitt.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Haven't seen the first one.
I heard the first one's fun.
Yeah.
So, it'll probably just be more of the same.
Yeah. So if you've seen the first one and want to see it in cinema, yeah.
Wait, is there so no one from the Pratt era is there?
I believe it's a reboot.
We don't need to reboot this again. How many times do we need to learn that dinosaurs are a bad idea?
Is an upcoming American science fiction action film directed by the fourth installment in the Jurassic World series. No, wait, this
standalone sequel to Jurassic World Dominion. What does standalone sequel mean? You are not standalone. You
Premise.
are Premise. Zora Bennett, a covert operative, is hired to work with paleontologist Dr. Henry Loomis and a team leader, Duncan Kinnaid, on a top-secret mission where their assignment crosses paths with a civilian family whose boating adventure was overturned by roving aquatic dinosaurs, leaving them all stranded on an island where they must confront a terrifying, ominous revelation that has been kept secret from the world for decades. I have a prediction.
Okay, because end of last movie is already like... Everybody knows about dinosaurs for a while now.
Is the revelation gonna be that the dinosaurs were not actually the amber shit, and that there was just an island that had actual, not artificially birthed dinosaurs? Are they gonna completely retcon all of the science from the first Jurassic Park and Jurassic World? Or the other theory is this island's actually a military island, and the military are still trying to train dinosaurs, which is a stupid fucking idea.
With the name of Rebirth.
The only... Oh no. human dinosaur hybrids.
Oh, lovely.
The only plus that I read from that entire premise is that they're actually going to acknowledge how terrifying the aquatic dinosaurs are. Because ever since Jurassic World, I'm like, don't bring up that fucking giant fucking Loch Ness monster size thing. And they do nothing with it just to do T-Rex, T-Rex 2, and T-Rex but with the color blue. Okay, anyways.
But yeah, not really interested at all.
It'll be an airplane movie at best.
Oh yeah, airplane movie. Okay, Untitled Trey Parker.
Oh,
movie.
This is a movie he's doing with Kendrick Lamar. It's apparently going to be an animated musical, and that's all we know about it.
I guess that's enough to know. I'm not sure if it's cinema material, but it definitely sounds interesting.
I hope that it is just an hour and a half, another diss track towards Drake, but they put a whole movie to it. That'll be great. Superman.
Oh, yep.
This one's gonna be good.
Has to. I mean, James Gunn. I mean, the Suicide Squad aside and the shows aside, this is basically James Gunn' big debut as the head of the DC cinematic universe. Those words still taste ugly.
The cinematic world.
Yeah, but yeah. I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. So far, James Gunn has delivered, even within the confines of DC.
Yeah.
So
they let him do what he wants. Also, crypto's in it. So automatically, this is already a plus for the movie. And I cannot wait to see asshole...
Again, I'm trusting James Gunn.
What? You don't trust crypto?
The concept of crypto is Saturday morning cartoons.
I don't care. He's a good boy. But, like... I just can't wait for asshole Nathan Fillion Guy Gardner with his fuck-ass hair. Like, it's just gonna be his character in Dr. Horrible, but as an actual DC hero. Hammerman, or whatever his name was.
Captain Hammer,
thank you. But, like...
The hammer is my penis.
Yeah, dude. I want that Nathan. We haven't had that Nathan in a long time, and I want it. Also, it really makes it full circle, because I remember Nathan Fillion playing Green Lantern on a bunch of Robot Chicken sketches, and it's like, it fits so well. But yeah, I'm excited for this.
Yeah. So one movie in July that I'm looking forward to watching.
What? You're not excited for Smurfs? Isn't this like a song of Europeans?
Kind of. And...
Wait, Chris Miller. Is that the same Chris Miller for Spider-Verse?
Wait, what? Where?
There. Director. Okay, no, this is a DreamWorks Chris Miller.
Okay.
There's multiple Chris's and Millers.
I mean, I was about to say, you can't go more generic.
I know what you did last summer.
Yeah.
Okay, skip.
Yeah, skip.
This one's frustrating. Because on one hand, Pedro Pascal.
I know, but on the other hand, is it? Oh yeah, Marvel Studios. So
yes,
it's
but
basically MCU.
I want this to be the best MCU movie of the year because Fantastic Four
always kept failing.
Always fails. So if the one thing that does really well, if this does better than Thunderbolts, the thing that they've been trying to put together for years, I would laugh. Now,
the next one. Here, I'm probably skipping it out of principle.
I mean,
unless I hear really, really outrageously good things about it. But now the next one is one where I'm like...
Why? I feel like this is from a bygone era.
I know, right? But no, it brings back... he should be in there, right?
Yeah, like Liam Neeson.
Wait, Liam Neeson? No. Yeah.
Yeah, Liam Neeson.
No, Liam Neeson, but where isn't there also... Oh no, Leslie Nielsen, is he not in here at all?
I think he's dead. Are you...
Oh shit!
Yeah, he died in 2010.
For 15 years? He has been dead for 15 years?
You wouldn't want to know what happened to his other Naked Gun co-star. You know, famous football player.
Oh yeah, that part at least I knew about. Damn, I'm
God,
not
can you
up to
imagine
date.
someone waking up from a coma and they're like, "Man, a new Naked Gun movie! I can't wait to watch Leslie and OJ. You know, the Juice."
I mean, Neeson is in there.
I mean,
The different spelling wrong.
yeah. So
It's like,
it just feels like a weird thing.
let's say I'm very curious about it, but I don't think go watch in cinema levels of curious.
No, it's a streaming one. I'm very interested given the fact that it's Paramount and also Fuzzy Door Productions, which I'm 90% sure is the studio that helps make Family Guy and American Dad. Yep, Family Guy right there. Yeah, that's Seth MacFarlane's studio, which means, please, Seth MacFarlane, can you cameo in Naked Gun?
I don't see his name yet on the list, but for a cameo probably wouldn't.
What if the movie ends that this was all one big cutaway that Peter says?
And that
Man, this is worse than the time I did a Naked Gun movie.
So curious, but again, not go cinema curious. However, that is basically like.
I mean, come on, I don't expect anything less.
I would book my ticket right now if it would already be available. What is his name? Superman is the guy who wears his
trousers on the outside. He's already Saturday morning cartoon.
I know, but they still managed to look him impressive, epic, and whatnot in movie adaptations.
Are you saying it wasn't impressive that Krypto was saving his papa in the iceberg? Like, have you seen the Superman trailer?
No.
Oh, well, that happens.
Okay.
There's no plot relevance.
I have seen the Super Pets.
No, this is a different Krypto. It's not Dwayne Johnson.
I mean, it's literally the same character.
No, it's actually not.
No, from as in like the comic book. There's
yes, okay.
It's supposed to be the same character, right? As in like Krypto the super dog. There's only one Krypto the super dog.
It is Krypto, but I don't think that
different
it's
canon, obviously.
Yeah, different canon.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what was it we had? Keanu Reeves as Batman, right?
Yes, Keanu was Batman.
No.
Freaky. Why?
Had they... that's a big. It's even with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. Is Jamie Lee in financial need?
I don't know.
I mean, she has she
could sell her Oscars.
She was in Borderlands. Now she is here, or she's just bored.
I mean, if I became as famous and as rich as Jamie Lee Curtis, I would probably do things out of boredom as well.
Maybe. I mean, honestly, if I would be in her position,
I hope that this movie's production keeps Lindsay on the straight and narrow. That is all I will say.
Untitled
Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Cool.
Who is Paul Thomas Anderson again?
I mean, a lot of awards.
Good on him.
I wish you could. Yes, he won a lot of awards.
Yeah.
For what?
He has also like highbrow actors in it. Oh yeah. Oh.
Why are they all making the same expression?
Because they're all highbrow, except for her. She seems to actually enjoy life.
Is that a basketball player?
Oh yeah, but yeah. Okay, fine. What are you known for?
Psychological dramas, Boogie Nights in '97, Hard 8, Magnolia, Punch Drunk Love, There Will Be Blood. I've heard of these movies.
Okay. So he doesn't seem to produce anything for me as an audience, so I doubt that this untitled Paul Thomas Anderson film... Oh, this is that nobody, right? With, what's this? That can't be him.
Are you thinking of Better Call Saul?
No. Yeah, he's a Better Call Saul
Yeah, Bob
guy,
Odenkirk.
Oh, that is him. So there is a... there he is. Not his first... Yeah. I mean, the first Nobody was a very weird one. Because it presented itself as like wacky action, but it was just brutal. And action thriller, okay, that fits more. Because it's like,
it's a weird thing.
It was painful to watch, like, well done. I believe there were some actual, like, stunt people involved in the production, like.
Yes.
But weird one. So, okay, get the sequel. Cool.
All right, Mercy, never heard of it.
Yeah, same.
Shelby Oaks, never heard of it. It's another horror movie. There's a lot of horror movies this year.
Yeah, it's a question, since this list doesn't really seem to distinguish between cinematic.
Chris Stuckman, is this his movie that he quit YouTube to make? Yeah,
I mean, the name of Shelby Oaks sounds familiar, but I might think of something.
Oh, it has Keith David in it. But no, yeah, this is because Chris Stuckman was like, I can't make movie reviews anymore because now I'm making a movie, and it feels kind of wrong to, because now I know how movies are actually made. But okay, sure, back to the list.
Yeah. Trying to be like, if the name, because this name Shelby Oak sounds so familiar, but it might just sound like something that.
And now we enter September with The Conjuring, Last Rites.
Don't care.
It's probably not the last. Downtown Abbey 3.
I haven't watched
British.
any of them, so I wouldn't.
Him?
Is this a follow-up to Her? Is it also about AI?
Yeah. I mean, there's a literal listing of something named Guap Dad 4000. Please hover over it, and it's just, okay, it's a rapper.
Oh.
Okay, hit The Bride. Sure.
Unless it's Warner Brothers.
It's a monster.
I was about to say, we know a character which is called The Bride. That
but this
in Her,
this is not a DC one. This is just Frankenstein's Bride.
Huh.
Oh, and Christian Bale's gonna be Frankenstein's monster.
So no makeup needed, am I right? Heyo.
But
I mean, he's actually far too handsome to not have a lot of makeup.
Yeah, I was about
on his fucking face.
But okay, sure.
Talking about many of horror movies. Yeah,
How
talking
many
about
Saw 11. What else?
Why is it still the image of 10?
Because it leads to the 10. I guess they haven't made a Wikipedia for it yet.
Yeah.
But what else can you do? Like,
And,
Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, is a live-action animated adventure.
For some reason, I thought it was also a horror movie just by the name.
Based off the Netflix series Gabby's Dollhouse.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Okay, October. The actual times for scary movies. This is a biographical musical drama.
Okay, that sounds pretty horrible indeed.
Roofman, a drama. Okay. Keeper, a horror film.
Finally, something.
But with nothing about it.
Hey, the good old IP's getting dug up again.
I'm shocked that they're doing this because
I'm not. Look at the name.
I know, but the thing is that they're Disney's weird with Tron. Like they barely acknowledge Tron's existence. Like they acknowledge it once every 10 years, which is fitting, I guess, because this is a sequel to Tron Legacy. Who is asking for a sequel for Tron Legacy 15 years later? Like I'm so confused about this one.
But yeah, I mean, we are now already in October. There were a lot of Disney-related movies. Was there anything original from? I guess Helios in the.
Well, Helios Pixar. I'm not
exactly.
lumping them in.
That is the best that Disney had to offer all year. All
Disney has done so far is do sequels or reboots.
Yeah.
Animal Friends. Okay. It's an animated movie. Sure.
Cool.
The Black Phone 2.
Haven't seen the first one.
Ring. Good Fortune. Sure.
Could use it.
Mortal Kombat.
Or sequel to that very not good movie from not too long ago.
Can we why? Can we have it where you have your main character be actually one of the many actual characters that are in Mortal Kombat instead of writing your self-insert because you were so hellbent on not having the main character be Johnny Cage, which I agree with. We have too much Johnny Cage being the lead. But you were just like, oh, we wanted to get a character, to identify with the audience. It's like, you have a whole roster of characters.
Also, I guess you're writing the wrong movie. If this is your goal, to have the Mortal Kombat franchise to be like, hey, we want to have somebody relatable on the lineup, sure. Okay,
yeah. Regretting you, I'm regretting Mortal Kombat. This is a picture of a person.
There must be something better on the internet.
There has to be.
Is an American author who writes this? Is this just a documentation?
I guess.
Huh, cool.
Predator. I mean, none of the Predator movies have been obscenely bad. It's not like Alien, where there was that era where just Alien was not good. But the Predator IP is not interesting to me as much as Alien.
IP is coming back, baby.
The Running Man. What is What is this?
Oh, that is actually, I mean, there's a book.
Oh, yeah.
And in the 80s, there was a movie adaptation, apparently not too faithful to the book, with our favorite Austrian workout gym bro. So, yeah.
Okay, memories are coming back of Running Man.
Yeah, which is like Arnold Schwarzenegger as this super skillful guy who survives some kind of death game. Where it's like, sorry, even back then, like having mountains of muscles doesn't make you a competent survivalist. On the contrary, you're probably a lot slower. You need to be athletic and shit.
That's why Stallone would work better as a Rambo than like Arnold as a Rambo.
Yeah,
but I mean, Edgar Wright's the director, so that's like it could be.
And that is our new Arnold, I guess. Going by top
probably
billing.
more believable. But. Sure. Why not?
I mean, it's. I guess if it's based on an American book, you could say that it's probably a little bit of American Squid Game. It's the answer to it. So, due to the popularity of it, because that's basically what it was, I believe. Like having people compete in this game where everybody tries to kill them.
Bugonia. Sure.
Okay. Cool. Yay!
I think this was actually in the call where we came up with the idea for this episode. Where I was like, who is asking for Now You See Me 3? I remember the Now You See Me movie be a trailer on an Across the Universe DVD. And that's my only memory of Now You See Me.
I mean, I have watched the first, and it was like, at the very, very end, it's like, wait, so is magic real or not? I don't get it.
And then Now You See Me 2 happened, and the question was probably still not answered.
Probably. I mean, I haven't watched the second one, so... the good shit is dropping. The good shit is dropping.
Yes, Wicked for Good. I'm excited. They did the first one so well, and they filmed the second part while making the first one. So, like, I feel like it's going to be...
It's basically one big movie.
Yeah, it's going to be consistent, and I really hope there's some movie theaters that actually play both movies together.
Guaranteed.
With just an intermission. You know, like guaranteed. A play.
I mean, they have done...
You have a bunch of people dressed as Elphaba and Galinda's being like, where are you going for the next 5 hours?
Take a guess. But no, that is clearly I watched the first one being completely ignorant or blind about the stage play.
Yes.
About Wicked. And enjoyed the hell out of it. So definitely going to watch the second one, even though that will be a brutal week. No, it's not. Wait, what day of the week is this going to be? Probably. So this is a multiple of the release day.
I mean, it's November. That's probably around
Thursdays.
Thanksgiving.
No, this is probably Thursdays.
Oh yeah.
And then
Zootopia
drops
2.
this one only 5 days later. So that will be a busy week.
I mean, this is essentially what happened with the first part of Wicked and Moana 2.
I mean, okay, for some reason, up until 30 seconds ago, I had basically, like, only positive feelings about it. And then you mentioned Moana 2, which reminds me,
Keep in mind, though, Moana 2 was not meant to be a movie.
Yeah.
Zootopia 2 was always meant to be a movie.
It's true. I mean, that's the thing. I'm such a big... But this was probably your feel about Moana as well. You were such a big Moana fan that the idea of a second movie or more from that universe generally sounded good to you.
Yeah, which is why I was like, a series actually sounds like a good idea because, well, you're traveling the ocean, there's different islands, like there's a lot to explore, stuff you can't fit into 2 hours.
Well, they tried anyway.
They tried and failed.
Yeah, but yeah, I only want the best for it. I mean, the world of I love the world of Zootopia. I want to see more happening in it. So, without knowing anything about it and probably going la 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 whenever a trailer is playing.
I don't know anything about it either, except that I know that I always mispronounce his name. Ke-Huy Quan?
Oh, he too.
Yeah, he's playing a snake.
Oh, he's busy this year.
Oh yeah, he's had a very This is all the roles he got after Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, they're all coming out now. Oh, is he Hauser?
Yes, that's Hauser.
How do you get typecasted like that in an animated movie?
Well, you know how they have the saying that your pets look like their owners?
I never saw a picture of him. Hey, Shakira is back.
Okay, but yeah, Zootopia 2, I'm excited.
I just
there's
want the
nothing
best.
about it. There's nothing that's been released about it that turns me off to it. So, which is more than I could say than a lot of other things.
So yeah, I'm really hoping for it.
Five Nights at Freddy's. They said that there will be more Matthew Lillard in it, and that's all I want. As long as they don't continue this whole thing of fucking Josh Hutcherson mementoing into dreams every 5 minutes. Half of the first Five Nights at Freddy's was him asleep. And it's just like, if objectively Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the game, is one of the best ones, so because that's the ones where they actually introduced like stuff like the purple guy, the crying child, all these things. So like a lot of the central lore to FNAF. So there's actually a lot more to work with Five Nights at Freddy's 2 than Five Nights at Freddy's 1, where the whole appeal of Five Nights at Freddy's was that all the lore of finding out, oh, there was dead kids and stuff, you found out from things changing in the background and shit. So, like, it's more straightforward and linear.
But I'm not sure. I mean, the first movie was not really an adaptation of the first game, so...
Yeah, I mean, they took elements from... Because, I mean, introducing Springtrap, which is a character from the third game, even though technically Springtrap existed during FNAF 1 and FNAF 2, because FNAF 2 is a prequel, and the Springtrap was just in a locked out room in FNAF 1. It's stupid. But no, I have a little bit of hope, because apparently Scott Cawthon even said, like, we heard everyone saying that they wanted the movie to be scarier, and we are going to make it scarier.
Now, here's a curious thing. Going by those list ups, how they usually do it is like, you have that name, and in parentheses behind it, what their role is, and screenplay.
Screenplay
I was
about to say, I don't
line.
think Scott Cawthon's acting in it. But...
Oh, because I missed that this was in the next line.
Yes,
for a moment.
Either way, I think it will improve. I mean, also we get to see Henson Creature House animatronics still, which is always good. But, like, you know, I don't expect much from a Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Yeah, but given that, like...
I just am wondering which Living Tombstone song is going to play in the credits this time. Hearing the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 thing in the credits made me forgive everything about the movie.
Yeah, for this one, I might wait for the first reviews to drop before I make any decisions if watch it or not. I mean, I don't regret seeing the first one in cinema, but I was also like, okay, that was a thing.
Please give us a follow-up to why the fuck the Balloon Boy little doll was just there.
Yeah. Hard skip.
These movies aren't interesting. Like, that. I don't know how they make so much money when they are so... mildly enjoyable.
As somebody who can probably be called a fan of the first one,
the first one's actually good.
I don't care about it.
Too much time has passed.
Yeah, also...
Another SpongeBob... God,
Didn't we have two SpongeBob movies in 1 year?
Steven Hillenburg is just getting milked for everything that his corpse is worth. But it's like... It's just another... Sure. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Anaconda.
That is a Christmas movie if I've ever heard of one.
It's a action comedy horror film. What's with all these horror films?
Also with those reboots, because Anaconda was a movie series in the 90s.
Yeah. Sarah's Oil as opposed to Sarah's butter.
I guess they are just counting for the Christmas
Marty
fatigue.
Supreme, The Housemaid.
Yeah, they are counting on people to 100 Acre Christmas.
100 Acre Christmas.
On Amazon, okay.
But, okay, so, like... Okay, so we know which movie is going to make the most money in December.
Oh, yeah, it will be Wicked, right?
No, that's November.
In
December, it's going to be Avatar.
Sadly, yes.
And then it's going to be Five Nights at Freddy's afterwards. That's
really okay.
Oh,
I mean, what is competing with it?
SpongeBob. And
Yeah.
it's like, and even then, I don't think that one will be in theaters for a long time. I think it'll be probably a limited release, and then they'll put it on streaming. But, like, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 will probably make, like, millions of dollars, and then Avatar Fire and Ash will be that thing that finally gets James Cameron to have another one in the top 10 movies.
Will it really? Are people not tired of it?
I
know that Ways of Water made bank, but I watched it, I saw it, and was like, there's a lot of stuff that's just weird. I don't care.
The only things about the Avatar movies that interest me is why the fuck are these things not considered animated movies when you look at the digital breakdowns? Like, there's like maybe sometimes just 15% of a human in a shot, and that's me being kind. But it's like, why is this in most mocap films not considered animated films? That's what they are. Humans being there is just a luxury. But like, I'm so not interested in this universe. I like the first movie. It was basically just Fern Gully with blue cats.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm not asking for a Fern Gully 2. And I sure as hell am not asking for a Fern Gully 3. You know what?
How many Fern Gullies exist again?
There's 2.
Okay.
The second one's a direct-to-video movie.
Thank goodness.
It's not good.
I would assume it wasn't.
I think Nostalgia Critic reviewed it the same time he did like Secret of Nim 2.
Then I must have technically seen it. That was a time where I was still watching his stuff.
Oh yeah, that was like during this whole thing where he only watched sequels to like famous movies. But no, like Fern Gully, at least in the original movie, knew where to end. How much do we need to be consumed by this blue cat universe? Especially since, didn't the second movie just introduce a new species too? Or like, it's just, how many people are going to turn into symbiote bodies, transferring their consciousnesses into cat? Jake Sully becomes less and less special with every movie.
Yeah, also that. Okay, so, wrap up. In January, did we have anything where we were looking forward for?
Dogman, maybe for
Maybe
me.
for you
and
personally.
Screenboat.
Oh, Screenboat for that aspect at least.
For pure curiosity.
Yeah.
February.
But otherwise, January will be a little bit of a dry month. If you want to see stuff, there are things that are interesting, I guess.
Yes. So February. Love Hurts looks interesting.
Oh yeah, that was a potential one. If that is probably my top candidate for February, if I want to see anything.
And you know what? I'm curious of what the monkey is going to be like.
I can see that being a thing.
I'd rather watch the monkey and watch how people die in the monkey than watch how people die in this Final Destination movie.
Oh, that's brutal but fair. Is this also this month?
No.
Oh, this later. Okay.
It's in this year.
Yeah, I mean, the Final Destination one being part of a franchise will probably be overblown, while the monkey will probably have a tiny budget and make a lot with it. So,
okay,
but yeah, February still mostly weak.
We still don't know which war, Zoe.
Yeah.
March.
Mickey
looks interesting.
Interesting, but not sure if it's a cinema experience.
Novocaine. I mean, we're going to probably see Novocaine around my birthday, because it's like 2 days after my birthday. But Novocaine is my March pick.
Okay. Don't see much else in there. So that is probably the winner of March.
Yes.
April. I mean, you are probably going to watch the
I will
Minecraft
watch the
movie.
Minecraft movie, but I need to see, is there anything else so I don't say that my most looked forward to April movie is Minecraft.
No, that seems to be the case.
I mean, Minecraft or Until Dawn. Though Until Dawn is more of a morbid curiosity.
The two video game movies. Yeah. Yeah, I don't...
April's a bit dry.
April is a bit dry. I don't think I will necessarily be in cinema in April. At all.
Okay, May.
We should have clicked the ones that we are interested in, so they are purple.
Well, okay. Clown in a Cornfield is still an amazing title.
Oh, there's that.
I mean, like... A Karate Kid is probably my May choice.
Which I can see for many people. Again, for me personally, May, another one where I probably will not really go cinema.
Okay,
at
June.
all.
June. Elio is
Okay, sounds promising.
Elio
and of course,
and
28.
28 years later. So
Yeah.
those are like the two big ones
Potential,
for June.
yeah. I can see myself
I
checking
will
out
go
both.
to the cinema to glare at the How to Train Your Dragon poster and leave.
That is a good. That is something I can get behind as well. Oh, July is a short. Oh, but July has a must watch.
Is Superman.
Exactly.
No, there's no fight here.
Unless we hear really shitty things about it, like that it just isn't good.
Yeah.
Which can happen, but James Gunn really completely failed ever. He has done better.
He has done mediocre at worst.
Yeah. So I'm very, very
but
optimistic.
if it's a fight between Fantastic Four and Untitled, I Know What You Did Little Blue Men.
Yeah.
Untitled Trey Parker thing, which is like
could be
good, could
be something,
and a movie that also doesn't need to exist. A Superman wins.
Yeah, easily.
Superman comes in, uses his super breath, and knocks down everyone.
But so far it's probably the only one I actually intend to watch, unless again some phenomenal news come out about the Fantastic Four that go beyond Pedro Pascal good, because I don't need to watch this.
Yeah.
Curious, but no, this week alone, Bad Guys August must watch.
And everything else is like, huh.
Yeah.
I mean, Nobody 2 could be good.
Could be fun, but Beyond could be fun.
Bad Guys 2 is taking over.
Yeah, definitely.
September. Wow, your month really doesn't have a lot.
No, it does not. No, it's like I guess. I mean, it has Eurofern, so that's.
Unless The Bride is good.
Could be. Who knows? But yeah.
October.
There was also nothing, I believe, wasn't there?
The closest thing for me is probably like maybe Tron. The Tron movies aren't bad, so it's like, as much as I don't like how weird Disney is with it, I do enjoy the Tron series. So it could be okay. I mean, I would have to look at Jared Leto, which is something I don't willingly do.
And he is top billing.
Yeah.
That's how much just in it?
I might just save my money for Halloween candy.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it will be on Disney Plus a week later anyway.
Oh, yeah. Okay, November.
November is giving us...
Wicked and Zootopia 2.
That will be actually a busy month.
Yeah, so, we just have to get through a little bit, and then we get the fun.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, end of November. It's promising, and then,
December. Five Nights at Freddy's.
As you said, like, from the ones listed there, for me personally, Five Nights might be the only one I'm interested. I might watch, but I'm also like, nah. I wanna hear or see something about it before I commit.
Yeah.
Because it's not a Superman.
Yeah.
A James Gunn Superman, I should say.
Now, obviously, there could be other movies that haven't just announced that they're getting released this year.
That could also be.
But, man, this year is kind of meh. Like, there's some really standout things, like Superman, like all these things.
We had, like, so many months where we couldn't find a single movie where we were like, oh yeah, let's watch it.
Yeah.
And I believe the handful of months where there were, like, 2 or so don't make up for it. So we have less than one good movie per month.
Yeah.
There are a few curiosities that maybe bump it up to.
And keep in mind, this is our surface level consumerism. Because some of these movies could actually be, like, really good, but, we wouldn't know because we're dumb.
Oh yeah, I mean, what was this guy who got a bazillion
Paul Thomas Anderson?
Yeah, exactly. Nominations were just Untitled Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Who?
Yeah, so don't.
We are plebeians.
Yeah, don't.
We are Philistines.
This is coming from the purest of we go to movie for fun mindset. But yeah, 2024 also didn't have a lot of big heavy hitters.
True.
But I felt like they were at least spaced out a little bit more even than this. This one is like, hey, 3 months of meh, and then we're giving you Wicked.
and having it compete with Zootopia.
Give me your money.
Basically. But hey, we will have saved up plenty of money up to that point in the year.
Exactly.
I guess since we went through the entire list, share your movies of 2025
that you're excited
already
about.
know you're gonna watch.
Yes.
But yeah.
Art of the week. It's Kinger.
It's Kinger.
He had Turkish coffee and had a panic attack. He's in his little panic pouch.
How would you describe traveling with that little guy?
It brought up some very great conversations on the plane because I kept him outside of my bag at the airport, right? And he was and so many people were like, "What is this little guy?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's Kinger, a normal thing that you say to normal people."
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then there was one kid though There was one kid though who walked by and was like, "Kinger!"
Probably too young to actually. That the kid probably shouldn't even watch the show or get the show.
They were like 8.
Yeah, as I said.
But no, it was very funny. And there was also one little kid who didn't know Kinger, but they see a toy that they do not own, which means that they want it. And they had a temper tantrum. And I did not want to be a part of it. So all I did was kind of like, I just see this kid lying on the ground, kicking their appendages.
Full program.
Full program. And the mom is like, "Hey, calm down." And I'm just kind of like, I just walked away.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do at that point. Nah. And the mom was calling me like did she think that I was going to give her my Kinger? No,
or maybe
lady.
Ask where she can get it.
I don't know. I just walked faster.
Yeah, avoiding that situation because it would have been
awkward.
Ayn Wye and Key say hi to the people in the chat. The memes are seen on this live stream as they talk about random grabs. Time for awkward guests. It's the awkward. Random guests and funny gags on the awkward guests. It's the awkward. Artwork and analysis which you do not want to miss on awkward.